Now it's my pleasure to introduce a special guest that we have with us today. I've known this special guest since he was 11 years old and since he was on my Little League team when we played at Osage. Since then, this special guest has traveled the country. I happened to be at a Red Cross disaster back in Batavia, Illinois, and happened to see him out there in center field playing for the Kane County Cougars, and it was single A ball. Since then, he's traveled through Tampa Bay, which he also was on the All-Star team, Seattle, and now he makes his home in San Francisco as a Giant. With no further ado, I'd like to introduce Randy Winn.
Thank you. Well, it's definitely an honor for me to come back here. It's been a long time since I've been back here at the high school. A lot of things have changed. A lot of nice new buildings that I didn't have when I was here. But I'm here for a good cause. Talk about teens and driving and this new program that's being launched today. Going back to when I was about your age, sitting over there, when I had turned in my Malibu Grand Prix driving card for my real driver's license, a lot of things have changed. When I started driving, all we worried about was the radio. You get behind the wheel, turn on the radio, that's it. Now today, there's so many more distractions. There's cell phones, you got internet on your cell phone, you got text messaging, you got satellite radio, you got GPS. With all those things, those are all distractions. And, giving a forum where kids can get together, talk about the things that they've gone through, I think it's a wonderful idea. The more distractions you have behind the wheel, the higher your chances are for having an accident. Even the best drivers who've been driving for a long time, distractions, it's tough to multitask, to answer your phone and drive, to turn on the radio, to plug in coordinates to where you're going. So it's very important that there's a forum where kids can get together and talk about these things, where you can understand that the decisions that you make behind the wheel today affect not only you, but affect every other driver on the road. I have a couple examples that stick out to me from when I started driving. When I was, I think, a senior in high school, I was driving to school with a buddy of mine and his sister, and we were sitting right on the corner of Sycamore Valley Road and Camino Ramon. And we were getting ready to go straight over Sycamore Valley Road over the freeway, over 680 there, and a classmate of mine who just got a brand new Mustang. This is back when the Mustangs were a little bit boxy. He had a nice one, I think it was blue. Just got it like the week before. And so we're sitting there, getting ready to go, go to school, go to first period, and the light changes, and he comes down Camino Ramon, kind of past where, was that, Navales? Where it used to be, it's not there anymore, is it?
It's back.
It's back? Oh, okay.
It's even better.
Oh, okay. So we're at Navales and then the Denny's. So he's coming that way, and the light change, he comes whipping around the corner to make that left to go over Sycamore Valley Road. His car flips over 3 times. And, we recognize him because he had a brand new Mustang. We're like, hey, it was Chad, there he goes. Rolls over 3 times, and his car lands straight up on its wheels. And my heart's racing, and, we go over, he gets out of the car, he looks like he had just seen a ghost. I mean, it absolutely no emotion, but, you could see that all the adrenaline was still going through his veins. And he was lucky, but, looking back on it, not only was he lucky, but every other driver in that intersection was lucky. We were lucky that he didn't roll into us. He didn't hit a pedestrian. Just examples like that make you realize that you really need to focus on what you're doing behind the wheel. And a program like this gives kids an opportunity to talk about these stories, so hopefully they don't happen to anybody else. Thank you.